Y'all ready for some more Toshi? Hit like button and comment Toshi for more.
Bring to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. Do my best each and every day to give you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. And guys, we talking about some Toshi today. Super important. I gotta let you guys know too. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So don't buy anything you see in this video. We're just pretty much talking, but I'm not giving you guys the advice on what to buy. So again, we're talking about some Toshi today. That's what's moving. As you guys can see, Toshi up 4% today, bouncing pretty nicely off that 8-hour candle. And did we find some support, guys? I want to know. Let me know in the comments section. Do you guys think that this thing is about to start moving going into the weekend? It's very rare that we see a pump like this happen on the weekend, but is this exactly what Toshi needs? Are we going to rip up to a new upside after this? Are we going to break above this 400 range? We're going to find out pretty soon, right? If we can hold this support, or again, if we're going to start breaking down into the weekend. We were a little bit concerned here because we've seen a couple rejections, right? And then we started trending underneath this Keltner channel here, but look, we broke up right back above it, which just tells me that again, Toshi still has a lot of interest. A lot of people still looking at this coin. As a matter of fact, a lot of big orders coming in, even in the past couple hours on Toshi. So pretty good. As you guys can see, somebody just dropped like $1,500 there, like $1,100. That guy 5,800. You know, a lot of bigger orders coming in on Toshi, and this is just 15 minutes ago. This guy dropping close to $6,000, buying the dip, buying the dip. I'm actually curious to know how much Toshi you guys are holding. Let us know. Let's see who has the most Toshi. Let us know how much Toshi you have in the comment section and how long you have been holding for. There are people on this channel, guys. They have a ton of Toshi just because they've been watching, or they've been holding just ever since we've been talking about it. And they've even been buying the dip. Call it crazy. But look at this 1 month chart, guys. Look at this monthly chart on Toshi. That's what I said. We haven't really broken down yet. You know, chart's still looking good. Looking like it might take some time to play out. But I want to know what you guys think on this macro. Is this macro making you guys feel good on this monthly? Do you think that we're going to see a pump off of this? Again, it's really going to take the entire community participating in order for the word to get out and in order for people to start hearing about Toshi. So again, I want to know what you guys think. Are you bullish on price action like this? Or again, do you think that this is just another dirty trick from the Bears, guys? Sometimes the Bears like to set these dirty tricks. And again, it's very rare that we pump like this on the weekend. So if we do a pump on the weekend, is this going to meet early in the week fake out? Is this week just going to be really bullish for Toshi? Like, what can this possibly mean? We know that Toshi just got some big, massive exchange listings, like maybe three or four of them last week alone, that sent the price just absolutely parabolic, including Binance futures, which is not really the big one that we're looking for. We're looking for that spot listing, guys. We want a Binance.com spot listing, not Binance.us, not a futures listing, the spot listing on Binance.com. That's what's going to bring a lot of that money. Now, did Binance already pick up, or are they going to look to pick up some more coins if they do decide to list a spot listing? We do know that Kraken kind of did that, right? Kraken first, they brought their futures trading, and then later on, they brought the spot listing, and that's exactly what I was telling you when they released their spot, or when they released their futures trade, that there was likely going to be a spot trade that would be following, and that's exactly what happened. So again, I'm wondering if they're going to follow this same pattern, and this is a pattern that we've seen a lot of times where these coins will get listed as a future trade, and then later on, once some hype starts building, once price starts holding a lot better, then they are going to release that spot listing. So again, the fact that we were able to get the futures listing on Binance.com, it lets us know that we are on the radar, which is one thing that I was a little bit concerned about because again, Toshi is the owner of Coinbase's cat. So I was just a little bit concerned over, is CZ going to want to list something like Toshi if it's like competitor's cat? You know what I mean? But again, these guys do not want to miss out on some of the transaction money that's going on this, guys, because every time somebody buys and trades and sells and all this stuff, there's a transaction fee that goes down on chain, and these exchanges get a piece of that. So again, that's why I'm so bullish on Toshi. That's why I feel like Toshi's going to get a lot more listings because it's already listed on a lot of big websites. it's already shown interest. And so really that's what these exchanges look for, in my opinion. They're looking for what coin has an active community. They're looking for what coin has interest in the space. And that's why I always say comment, like the video, share the video, so that these big exchanges see that a lot of people are talking about Toshi. This is one thing that I do all the time over on Twitter. I'm always supporting you guys because, again, I want people to know that a lot of people are talking about Toshi, right? So I do think that if we were able to rev up to some new upside, that a lot more big influencers will be talking about this project. There's already bigger influencers that are kind of paying attention to this now because, again, not many things are pumping as of recently, especially like 60% like Toshi is. So Toshi has been trending, as you guys can see, it's even trending right now on Dex Screener. It's coming in at number 19, but we just seen this thing coming in at like number 3 just the other day. So again, we know that this thing can move in interest big time, very fast, and that's what, again, what I've been telling you guys ever since the beginning. Do not sleep on this coin. Just because the price is moving a little bit slow, this trend can move fast at any moment. And I do think that we're kind of getting at that point where we start seeing, again, another break up to the upside. If we could still maintain some of this momentum, that we can possibly see a new all-time high for Toshi. It's a possibility. Now, we do have to be a little bit careful that we made this little bunny ears right here. We start seeing a little bit of a rejection, right? We're no longer in this. I mean, we're still technically in an uptrend on the 4 hour. And I told you guys that too, that we might see a retest as low as like 329. This is exactly what I said in my last video. We didn't drop all the way down there, but we did drop down pretty significantly, right? We did see a little bit of bounce. So again, is the blood over or is it not yet over, right? Toshi coin, some of these smaller intervals, including the 15, starting to create a little bit of a wedge, right? We don't want to create a wedge here. We want to really break out. In my opinion, this thing might really start showing something within the next couple hours. It's either going to pump or it's going to dump. Again, we do know that it's Saturday. We know that it's the weekend, and sometimes on the weekend, we'll see some sell off in the market. It's totally normal. So if the market does decide it wants to break it down again, that would kind of be what would be expected in the market. But again, anything can happen, right? Things are always speculative and anything can happen, especially with a coin like Toshi, especially at a level that it's at right now. How many people are really willing to sell their Toshi in a position like this? Or how many people are looking at this as an opportunity? That really is what it comes down to. It comes down to market sentiment. That's why I always say it always depends on what the market perceives the value as, because I could sit up and say that this coin is probably going to see a correction. It's probably this, probably that. But again, the market decides the value. I don't get to decide the value. I can only use indicators to kind of structure where I think things can go over time. But again, they're just indicators, and indicators can always be wrong. So, just some food for thought. Again, I just wanted to pose the question to you guys just to see where your head is at. Are you bullish on Toshi or are you bearish? Let us know in the comment section. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next.